Forgiving others is essential for spiritual growth. Forgiveness transforms anger and hurt into healing and peace. Forgiveness can help you overcome feelings of depression, anxiety, and rage, as well as personal and relational conflicts. Forgiveness is about making the conscious decision to let go. This doesn't mean you have to stick around for future maltreatment from that individual. In fact, accepting continual disharmony in your life and harboring resentment about it doesn't equate to forgiveness. You should always stay away from dangerous people and situations. You can forgive without ever having another conversation with that person, because forgiveness is about setting yourself free so that you can move forward in your own life. But why should you forgive the unforgivable? Here are 3 reasons why. First, health benefits. Besides the reward of letting go of a painful past, there are powerful health benefits that go hand in hand with the practice of forgiveness. In fact, forgiveness is associated with lower heart rate, lower blood pressure, as well as overall stress relief. It is also associated with improving physical symptoms, reducing fatigue, and improving sleep quality. Forgiveness has been shown to diminish the experience of stress and inner conflict while simultaneously restoring positive thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Studies have also showed that when people recall a situation about someone who has hurt or mistreated them, their blood pressure, heart rate, facial muscle tension, and sweat glands activity increased. Only after they practiced forgiveness that their physical arousal coasted downwards. Number 2, because those feelings of hatred and anger are poisoning you. They are not hurting the person who has hurt you in the first place. You are not getting revenge by feeling the way you feel every day. Those feelings are not erasing the negative events that might have happened. It's not like your anger is shielding you against any further abuse. Only your actions and perceptions of situation can save you from future pain. When you hate someone for abandoning you, and you retell the story over and over again in your head, it is your heart which is being ripped apart, not the heart of the person who abandoned you or hurt you. Remember that your experience of someone who has hurt you is now nothing more than a thought or feeling that you carry around. That event doesn't exist anymore unless you keep thinking about it. Number 3, because forgiveness increases your vibrational frequency. When you forgive a person for the pain and trauma they have brought to you, you take the power away from them. Only when you forgive them do you stop hurting yourself. Only then can you claim your ability to heal and move forward in your life. And on an energetic level, emotions such as anger, revenge, hatred, rage, jealousy, fear, grief, depression, despair, and powerlessness are all emotions which resonate at the lowest vibration on the earth. Not only are you creating a negative field of energy around you, which in turn will bring you more negative circumstances into your life, but when you're filled with anger about all those problems, you're one more person who contributes to the pollution of negative energy. Now that you better understand why is it so important to forgive, we will look at 5 different techniques to let go. But first, it is important that you don't force forgiveness. This video's purpose is to give you different leads on how to forgive. My goal is not to pressure you or to guilt you into forgiving anyone. Because no one in this world has the right to judge you. Because no one except you has walked in your shoes. You can only forgive when your soul is ready. Forgive yourself for not being able to forgive if you're not able to do it right now. It's important to remember that healing is a process. Trust that one day will come when your wounds will heal, your heart will open, and forgiveness will be a choice that you will be able to make. Step 1. Embrace your darker side. Acknowledge that you yourself might have caused pain and suffering to other people as well. Remember how you probably were doing the best you knew at the moment, and so is the person that has hurt you. Reflect on times you've hurt others and on those who've forgiven you. This might help you feel more empathy for the person who has hurt you. While you don't have to agree with what the other person did to you, when working on how to forgive, it often helps to put yourself in the other person's shoes. In fact, research has shown that empathy, particularly with men, is associated with forgiveness and can make your process easier. Step 2. Be grateful for the teaching. Every spiritual advance that you will make in your life will very likely be preceded by some kind of painful event. Those breakups or periods of impoverishment, illnesses, abuses, and broken dreams were all in order. They happened so you could learn from them, elevate your consciousness, and decide which path you want to follow, the path of light or the path of darkness. You had to go through what you went through in order to get to where you are today. Embrace them from that perspective. Understand them, accept them, honor them, and finally transform them into light. Step 3. Do not take it personal. Understand that their negative behavior had nothing to do with you. Or behaviors such as the words we say or the actions we do are always a reflection of our soul. We either emit light or absorb light of others. Darkness is a spiritual language which means anger, pain, fear, sorrow. When someone is mean to you, they are showing their pain. You don't believe me? Try to remember the times you have felt dark emotions such as anger or jealousy. Were you happy in those moments? Some are so broken inside that they keep their pain buried far away under a very thick skin. Only their actions and behavior betray the pain that is hidden inside. Step 4. Take responsibility for how you choose to respond to anything or anyone. By changing the way you choose to perceive the world, you are removing the power that others have over you. The person who has hurt you has only acquired that power because you have allowed it. For if you are wise enough to not emotionally get drained by that person and stay in an emotion of love, no one will ever be able to hurt you ever again. Next time someone tells you something you find offensive, learn to respond with kindness. When you do that, you choose to embrace the higher energy of love and light, which is a much higher vibrational frequency. Step 5. Send love and light. One very positive technique is to send the person who has hurt you love and light. You can sit in meditation and then imagine the person's heart opening and their body radiating with light and love. By sending love, not only are you preventing yourself from feeling pain, but you are also helping the other person heal, making this world a brighter place. And don't forget that what you send to the universe always comes back to you. Now, I want to leave you with one important teaching. Forgiveness is the path to divine love, and love is the path to awakening. I wish you peace, love, and light. See you next time.